Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena. I'm still trying to get situated in my chair. And I'm the homeschooling mom to 3 kiddos. We're gonna plan for this week and actually the month of December. We've been in this planner, I don't know, has it been? I don't know if it's been all year, at least until June, but this is just a happy planner in the classic size. I have no idea what I'm doing for next year. I've been playing around with a couple of things, failing at a couple of things. I shouldn't say failing. I have been trying out a couple of things and some have worked, some have not. So we've got this here. I tried to use this one week for some habits and you can see I fell off. I wasn't using it. So I stuck it here because I thought this would be a good week to try using it again. One, yay, it's December and I love Christmas and decorating for Christmas, especially my planner, all those things, but also like, wow, here we are again. And it just goes too fast, I think. It just, especially, I don't think we get to soak in enough of the Christmas season. So I have this page in here. This is just a book of it's a lot, I say it's random stickers, but mostly it is all from a sticker shop that a friend used to own, and I think she closed down it, and then I have some other bits in there, but I had tried to collect as many as I could and purchase from her when I could afford it, and then when she closed down she gave me some misprints and things too, and so I had them all in this lovely little thing, and then I ended up putting a couple of other random stickers in here as well. And so I know that this little envelope is full of Christmas, I think, just Christmas ones. So, oh my goodness, let's take it out and see what we want to use. Some of these, like this red Christmas tree, even though they're pine trees, I feel like I could use those in January as well. I know it's kind of decorated still for Christmas, but I feel like they would be still available. This is Halloween. Not sure why that's in there, but okay. This was Victoria Thatcher. I can't find her stickers anymore. I think that her family has closed down her Google. I think they were on a Google Drive, which I understand. I think once you get so big, you have to like pay for it. And so that's the last of what I have. These are teeny tiny ones. Look at that. This was from Plan with Michelle. Teeny tiny stickers. This was from Candace Plans. Okay, I'm not going to go through and tell you where everything's from. I'm just kind of separating them out to see which ones, if there's like a theme or something that I want to use for the monthly display. These were Victoria Thatcher as well, and I think I printed them 2 to a page to make them smaller like this. Oh, look, they have some water damage. I don't even know how that happened, but these were fall ones I didn't even realize were in there. More fall I didn't realize was in there. Whoops, I must have had fall on one side of the envelope. Did you start decorating your house, your planner, anything before Thanksgiving? Because we did. I know some people have some really strong opinions on that. Like you can only decorate right after Thanksgiving, but then it's on and then you completely decorate. But nope, we started way early and I was here for it. I feel like a lot more people though this year also started decorating earlier, which again, I love, but I understand some people are like, no, that's not. You have to enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday, but I can enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday with Christmas decorations up. Okay, I was looking for some stickers. I think we're gonna put some of these down. I also wanted to create a December daily. I thought that that looked fun, but I don't know if that's something that I'm putting on myself that's gonna be like one more thing I have to do versus just getting to enjoy it and have fun with it. So December daily, from what I've seen, now someone else is going to be a complete expert on it and tell me that's not what it is at all, but from what I have seen and understood, and I could be wrong, is that it's just a like journal memory keeper, and you track your December from December 1st to the 31st daily. So you can do it in a junk journal or a scrapbook type thing, but it's one book and you decorate or you put in your memories for December, and you just kind of a fun way, I think. This is so crooked, me cutting, not the sticker itself. I just thought, what a great way to keep your Christmas memories in there. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas a month or whatever, holidays, you know, just fun to have it in there and have that. And so I kind of wanted to do that, but it's one of those things that I'm like, yep, I want to do that and haven't done it yet. My desk is so messy. There's so much stuff on here, but we're going to try to work in this teeny tiny space if we can, because I just can't clean it up right now. I had a minute to work in my office where my kids were working with my husband, or they're not working. They are. Some are doing some things. One is getting a haircut, and so, but they're occupied. And I'm like, okay, let me jump in now and get some stuff done if I can. So I'm kind of trying to enjoy the process while not feel like I'm rushing, but you know, it's hard because I know I'm on limited time. But I was like, oh, you know what? I really want to get in there and film, because I know I have been slacking on being consistent, and it's just been a little bit of a whirlwind, and getting the motivation and trying to figure out what y'all want to watch, and if it even, I don't know, sometimes when you're creating and putting it out there, you're like, is this worth it to anybody? It is to me, in that it is a creative outlet as well, but sometimes life gets lifier, and you know, it's harder to sit down and film, and then sometimes it's just, I don't know if it's hard to be creative, or if I just start questioning what we're doing. Let me know if any of that made sense to you. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to keep cutting out these little squares and kind of laying them down. These would be perfect when I did it on half size for like a personal planner, I think. That might have been what I was using when I printed these, but also I think for the monthly view it might work out well because it's smaller too. And like I said, I am not cutting them perfectly, and it's going to be okay. We have things already planned for the month of December. There's just so many activities, I think, that you're like, yeah, they all sound fun, but at the same time, I'm like, well, we need time to rest though as well. And then inevitably, someone's catching a cold or something like that, and things pop up. So you want to be careful with, I do at least, want to be careful with how much we're planning and how much we're putting on our plates. Are you someone who plans like something for every weekend? Or do you plan to be like, this is a rest weekend and we're not doing anything this weekend except relaxing and recharging? How cute are these wise men? Their little beards. I think, is this Joseph or Wise Man? I think it's Joseph. And this is the third. Yeah, he's got a crown. We also need to start, in my household, need to start preparing. We usually do Wandering Wise Man. It's an alternative, I think, to Elf on the Shelf, where we use the VeggieTale nativity set, and we use the wise men from there, and we kind of put them around the house, and there's either an activity or something for the kids to do. So we've done it for quite a few years now, and I remember I wanted to stop. I thought my kids were all too old for it, that for sure they knew it was me that was doing it, but the year that I tried to stop doing it, they were like, well, where's the wise man? How come we haven't done it yet? And I was like, oh, I didn't realize we still wanted to do this. So we ended up doing it for like half the month, but I need to get that prepared as well and get it going, because I know the kids want to do something with it. My oldest said he wants to help plan the activity, so that's great because that will be fun. of just moved them around here and there. There's no really big rhyme or reason to it. I'm gonna put it down, and then I think as we have things to be filled in, you know, appointments or activities we want to do, I'll just go ahead and write it in instead of trying to match up a box with it for each thing. And not all of them, like this one, they're out there. I don't have them, they're overlapping, I think is what I'm trying, the word I'm looking for. Just gonna kind of overlap them and put them wherever for now. Gosh, I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds like construction or something. Something really loud. Let's see. It never fails though. As soon as I turn on the camera, there's like 15 things that start as well, right? Making noise or things to do. Month before we put down all our activities, and like I said, I do have a couple of the blank ones, the little boxes, empty boxes, but like this first week I already know there's more appointments and things in here that I don't have enough boxes for, so I'm just gonna write them in. But I think at least I've got some stickers down, and I don't know, when I put the stickers down, it kind of makes me want to look at my planner a little bit more, and I like it. So we're gonna do that. Let's move on to the week and see what we want to use. I don't know. So I have these, like I said, but some of them were water damaged, but only a couple, and I feel like it's still usable. I just don't know if I want to do it for this first week. I also have all of these here. We can just do kind of a mashup of things. I only counted down, and then I only have a couple of random. Again, a rhyme or reason. I'm just putting the boxes on days I know that we have something. I know I'm forgetting things, or oh, I remember. Feels like we have something every day this week, which is not my favorite kind of weeks, but what are you gonna do? Like some weeks are just like that, so. Let me take a look at my calendar and figure out really what days do we have what, because while it is more appealing to look at it because it's nice and pretty and decorated, it does me no good if it's not actually keeping the appointments and keeping me on task with things. So I know we have something, like I said, almost every day of the week. I just need to figure out where we're going to put down the reminders. And also I need to... I was keeping track of workouts and things like that, and I don't want that to go to the wayside. So I need to figure out also on here where I want to track that. Oh yay, we finished a sticker sheet. That's always so, I don't know, like, yay, you finished one. Down here it's pretty blank, so maybe down here this week is where we will put in the royal we the exercise and things like that I'm getting done, the fitness part of everything. But this is, we cleared up some sheets, and that's great, so we can use them and not, I just keep hoarding them, they're just sitting there. Oh look, more ugly Christmas sweaters. what did I do? Here we go. I was using this side to track flossing, creatine. I'm taking creatine and collagen, and then the strength training days, the days that I was doing stretch or mobility or both, the days I had to ferment and bought my vitamins, and then I wanted to track if I did something creative. Like I said, I fell off the wagon. I think I didn't end up tracking like really at all, but I think that this is a good idea. I'm gonna just flip it over and make it a bottom tab down here and put in the habits, since I just went ahead and drew it in that way. All I did was put the title of what I was tracking and take this. I think this is from Martha Stewart's collection at Staples. She has an ARC system, and then I was just writing in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, oops, Saturday, let's add another one here, Sunday. I'm gonna think a little bit though on what all I want to track, because I know for sure I want to do strength training, but I don't know if I want to track all these things here, like the creatine and the collagen. That's kind of just happening automatically. I have a little system set up for me. Same with my vitamins, where I'm checking in and getting it done. But I want to see how often I'm actually this week getting back into strength training. My goal is 2 to 3 times a week right now, and I think last week I only hit it twice a week, and so I'd love to see like if I'm progressing to 3 times this week. But like I said, again, we have stuff to do almost every day, I think every day of the week. And some days, multiple things, were appointments and getting out of the home. And sometimes that can throw off, well, a lot of times it's throwing off my schedule. So I want to do that. I've gotten off track of having something fermented every day, whether that be kombucha, gratithal, something that I've fermented and have. And I've gotten off track with that, and I would really like to reintroduce that. Just make sure that I'm getting those good probiotics for my gut health. And so I want to put that in. And then I'm not sure what other ones I want to add in. I did something creative, stretch, mobility. I was just trying to see what I was doing those days. For now, I'm just going to leave these blank, because I'm not quite sure if I want to add them all back in. But I think we've got a good job at prepping for the upcoming week and the upcoming month. Off camera, I will go ahead and add in our appointments and the monthly views, some more appointments and things like that we have there. But for now, I think that will work. And so, like I said, I'm going to put this upside down this way, and it's going to work as a bottom tab for me instead of the top one here. I do need to go through an overhaul of my entire planner and see if I'm going to continue on in this size, or I'm going to end up using another one. I've been playing around with a couple of things, and I will try to get those videos out to you so you can just kind of see my attempts and what my whole, like, I don't know, it's just kind of funny. If anything, it'll be some comedic relief for you. But anyways, there is our month and our first week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and getting this done. I really appreciate you taking your time out and spending it here with me.